Victor Osimhen was once one of the most sought-after strikers in world football, with his name regularly mentioned alongside the likes of Kylian Mbappé. As Napoli's star forward, he played a crucial role in their stunning 2022/23 Serie A triumph, ending Juventus's dominance and bringing joy to fans who had waited decades for such success. Yet, despite his immense talent and importance to the club, Napoli decided to send him on loan to Turkish giants Galatasaray, a move that surprised many in the football world. On paper, this transfer seemed like a step down. Serie A is one of the most prestigious leagues in the world, while the Turkish Süper Lig is considered a tier below Europe's elite competitions. But was this loan move truly a mistake? Or did it turn out to be the best decision for both Napoli and Osimhen? To answer this, let's take a closer look at his performances in Turkey, Napoli's progress without him, and the financial implications of the deal. Dominating the Super League. Instead of treating his loan spell as a temporary setback, Osimhen has taken the Turkish league by storm. In just 24 appearances, he has scored 19 goals and provided 5 assists, proving that he is still one of the best strikers in the world. His performances have been crucial in Galatasaray's bid to reclaim the league title. Alongside teammates like Barış Alper Yılmaz, commanding center-back Abdülkerim Bardakçı, and veteran attacker Dries Mertens, Osimhen has turned Galatasaray into the dominant force in Turkish football once again. His goal-scoring form has not gone unnoticed. Betting sites in Nigeria have made Galatasaray the clear favorites to win the Super League, despite stiff competition from José Mourinho's Fenerbahçe. While Fenerbahçe has scored more goals from open play and has remained disciplined with no red cards, Galatasaray holds a 6-point lead in the standings at the 23-game mark, largely thanks to Osimhen's brilliance. This level of impact raises the question, if Osimhen is thriving so well in Turkey, did Napoli make a mistake by letting him go? Napoli winning without Osimhen. While Osimhen has been lighting up the Super League, Napoli has been excelling without him in Serie A. Under the fiery leadership of Antonio Conte, the club has remained a dominant force, even without their former talisman. Conte, known for his rigid tactical systems and preference for specific player profiles, decided that Osimhen did not fit his vision. Instead, he brought in Romelu Lukaku, a striker he had previously worked with at Inter Milan. Lukaku's physicality and hold-up play made him a better fit for Conte's style of play, which prioritizes quick counterattacks and structured build-up play. Despite initial doubts, Napoli's gamble has paid off. After 25 games, they sit at the top of Serie A, leading by 2 points ahead of Inter Milan, Atalanta, Juventus, and Lazio. While the title race remains tight, Napoli's ability to win without Osimhen suggests that they made the right decision from a tactical standpoint. However, when comparing Lukaku's performances to Osimhen's, the difference is clear. In 25 games, Lukaku has recorded 9 goals and 8 assists. Solid numbers, but significantly lower than Osimhen's 19 goals and 5 assists in 24 games. This raises an important question. Did Napoli sacrifice raw goal-scoring ability for tactical efficiency? A risky financial decision. One of the most controversial aspects of Osimhen's loan deal is the financial risk that Napoli has taken. In the summer, his release clause of €80 million will become active, meaning any club can sign him for that amount. For a player of Osimhen's caliber, this is a relatively low price. Given his goal-scoring record, age, and potential, he could easily be worth over €120 million in the modern transfer market. By loaning him out instead of securing a long-term contract extension or selling him for a higher fee, Napoli may have put themselves in a vulnerable position. If Osimhen continues his excellent form and attracts interest from European giants like Manchester United, Chelsea, or Real Madrid, Napoli could find themselves in a situation where they lose their star striker for much less than his market value. From a financial perspective, this loan move could end up being a costly mistake. While Napoli may win Serie A this season, they could regret not handling Osimhen's situation differently. Did Napoli make the right call? So was Napoli right to loan out Osimhen? The answer depends on how you look at it. From a tactical perspective, Napoli has proven that they can succeed without him. Conte's system has worked well, and Lukaku, while not as prolific, has been effective in Napoli's title challenge. If they go on to win Serie A, Conte's decision will be justified in the short term. From Osimhen's perspective, the move has also been a success. Instead of sitting on the bench at Napoli, he has remained active, scoring goals, competing in Europe, and keeping his market value high. His loan spell has ensured that he will still be one of the most sought-after strikers in the summer transfer window. However, from a financial perspective, Napoli's decision is highly questionable. By loaning out Osimhen instead of securing a more lucrative transfer deal, they have risked losing him for a bargain price in the summer. If he leaves for just 80 million euros, Napoli fans may look back on this move as a huge missed opportunity. What's next for Osimhen? With his release clause set to be activated this summer, the biggest question now is, where will Osimhen go next? Meanwhile, there is still the possibility that Napoli will try to convince Osimhen to stay with a new contract offer. However, given how he was loaned out this season, he may not feel valued enough to remain in Italy. Final verdict. Was the loan move a mistake? If both Napoli and Galatasaray win their respective league titles this season, the loan move will be seen as a win-win situation. However, if Osimhen leaves for just 80 million euros, Napoli will have lost one of their most valuable assets for far less than what he is worth. For Osimhen, the move has kept him in the spotlight, ensuring that he remains a top target for elite clubs. Whether he returns to Napoli or moves on to a bigger challenge, this summer will be a defining moment in his career. What do you think? Did Napoli make the right choice in loaning out Victor Osimhen? Should they try to keep him, or is it time for him to move on to a bigger club? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the biggest football stories.